How about now?
Alright, for real this time.
This is happening.
Alright. And what's up? We're back again. Milwaukee's Worst Podcast.
Episode 6.
Episode 6.
Doing it.
We're doing it.
We're fucking doing it.
And today we are joined by two special guests. To my right we have
Chase
and
Byron.
Jason Byron.
We're excited to have you guys.
Yeah, really glad you guys came down and to hang out.
Always nice to meet a fan. You know.
We got a lot of things to discuss. Chase, there's some controversy.
Yeah, there's some beef.
There's some beef that maybe should be squashed.
Oh no.
It's really you'll get it when we get there. But really, the beef is with you, Cameron.
Oh, okay.
We'll get there, but
All right. I'm
Tensions
excited.
are high.
So we'll start it out the way we always start it out. Where are you from? Where are you at? Chase,
Start
take
us
it away.
out. Start us out. buddy.
I was born in Minnesota, and
Minnesota.
yeah, like the Yachty song.
Shout out to Minnesota.
Yeah, great place.
Soda baby.
That actually works.
You can.
He's a Viking at heart.
Yeah,
You know, people from Chicago call it Minna-Pop.
God, can I swear? I almost.
Can I swear?
Gotcha.
Yeah, you can swear.
Yeah, I
Say
thought this
whatever
was a
you want.
PBS show.
No, it's not
no,
PBS.
you
It's
can curse.
It's on NPR.
XXX rated, if you ask me.
Perfect.
Now, Byron, you are from
Racine.
Wisconsin.
And people from Chicago call it Racine Pop.
Racine Pop Punk.
Oh.
1-800-262
Okay.
Racine Pop Punk .url// punk.
And on that note, we'll take it to the next segment. I guess is relations. So, how do we all know each other?
I'm taken. Thank you.
Let's run through it. Yeah, Chase, you're engaged now, right?
I am engaged.
Wow, for
yeah.
real? Congratulations. I didn't know
Got a
that.
fiance.
Go ahead.
Which one you want?
Probably this one.
Oh.
no.
Karen? Oh.
Jesus Christ.
All right, that's a good run of them.
Well, they're not labeled, so I didn't know it was going to be the gun.
No, it says good. No,
Yeah.
it says good.
But congratulations.
Yeah.
Thank
Yeah,
you,
that's
yeah.
awesome, man. I didn't know that.
Yeah. She's at home right now.
Nice.
Eating dinner.
Without you?
Yeah. Well, I'm here.
Without hubby.
Yeah.
He had prior engagements.
Yeah. She was busy tonight anyway. She's a musician, so anyway, she's not here. Let's talk about whatever this. How do I know who? I know you.
Anyway, I feel like I was sucking away from this.
Well, no,
Let's talk about something else.
I'm
No,
not
how
trying
do
to hijack your podcast.
How do you know Cameron? When did you guys meet?
Well,
I don't
I'm
know
from
which-
Minnesota, and I moved. I
Minna-Pop.
never said that
That's
I
where I
moved
met
here.
him.
Yeah, I moved to Racine when I was 9, and then I went to Horlick,
Oh, okay.
which is where I met Cameron.
At 9 years old?
You're right. I grew up first.
Okay.
And then I went to high school. And
couple
then,
years. Took a little while.
yeah, well, it was there. I was on the swim team.
Nope.
Yeah, I remember that. Oh, man, that team that year.
I'm not.
Wait,
really
well, you were or you weren't on the swim
He
team?
went to state, man.
Yeah.
Gold.
wrong.
He never was on the swim team?
no.
Check
Oh,
the
okay.
boards,
I can't
man.
swim.
WIA.
What did you do in high school? Did you do any sports in high school?
No.
No.
No. I played volleyball in gym.
Oh, there you go. I mean, I think we all did, though.
Well,
In gym, we all had to play something.
Yeah.
No?
Archery.
Archery, your thing?
archery was great.
It's fun. Easy.
Byron was a big sports guy in high school.
Yep.
He was jock.
What did you play in high school?
Football,
Oh,
cross
yeah.
country, wrestling, swimming. I was on the lacrosse team.
Damn, you did it all.
Dang.
Jack of all.
Jack of all trades,
I think
master
half
of.
of those he did.
Swimming.
Yeah, about half.
Did you wrestle for real?
No, I
Yeah,
didn't.
I didn't think
was
so.
afraid
Pick
of.
one of the fake ones. That's great.
Yeah. I was like,
Afraid of my ears getting.
oh, cauliflower.
Yeah.
You were a shot putter, and you played football for.
I put shot. I threw the
you
pigskin
just play-
around.
Did you just play freshman year football?
Sophomore
Sophomore
year as well.
year as well.
Yep, JV.
Because that's when I dropped you off there with concussion.
I had concussion.
I gave
Damn.
Byron a concussion once.
Yeah, he tackled me.
No.
I didn't have my helmet on.
You played
Oh.
football?
What
It was-
position did you play?
Quarterback, running back, wherever they wanted me.
Wherever-
Really,
Yeah.
He really had all
Jack
the
of
backs
all
covered. He was a back guy.
He had everybody's back.
tight end, a real tight end.
Tight end.
But no, we were goofing around at Harry's house before he had to go to practice one day. And I was trying to go, and he like wasn't getting in the car, and then he jumped on the back of my trunk.
Oh no!
Like right behind the rear view window. So I just put it in reverse and slammed it, and then just slammed on my brakes, and I just saw him fly off the back of my car, and he hit his head on the cement.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of a dick move.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
what the hell, man?
I'm not proud of it. I'm just
why?
saying it happened.
So you've been
Alright.
hit by a car and hit someone with a car.
Shit
Well, I didn't hit him
happens.
with the car. He fell off my
Well,
car.
it's not much.
We can't really
difference.
talk about it. We settled it out of court.
Yeah.
So
You're right.
So wait, how did you?
Yeah,
how did
we
you-
squashed our beef.
How did you wait? How did you meet Byron then?
Huh?
So then how
Oh,
did you meet
I
Byron?
met
Yeah.
Byron.
How did you meet him? We didn't get there yet.
Well,
they don't
I
actually know
met,
each other.
You know what?
I met Cameron when I was like 4 or 5.
Yeah, and then we lost touch.
And we didn't see each other for a
You guys weren't
while.
fucking with it. You're like, yeah, I don't really like that guy.
We were in the same like, it was kitty corner. or
Basically a children's summer day camp.
Oh, okay.
And we hung out, played some games, talked
But it-
talked the talk, walked the walk.
In high school, I was in a group project with his sister, Emily. Shout out.
No.
Shout out Emily.
Okay.
Double fart on her.
But I was in a group for English class. Were you in the group too?
No.
I don't think so. Yeah, it was Miss Marsh though.
I know.
But
Rest in peace.
Nope, she's still alive.
You don't actually know that.
Well, I don't know. Anyway,
Rest in pieces.
so
Yeah,
we were-
exactly.
yeah.
I don't know.
So we were. I was filming a. We were filming a video for English. It was for The Great Gatsby.
Oh yeah, I think I've seen this video. I've heard of it.
But my video?
Yeah, the great. No, it's a different one. My bad.
The Hamlet.
Yeah, the Hamlet. That's what I'm thinking of.
But we were filming a video and we got Byron to come help to be the cameraman.
No, it was for your AP World History video.
Was it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
What did you do?
I don't know.
It was about Sudan, or
genocide in Sudan.
yeah,
Damn.
Classic.
very hard
Classic.
topic.
Yeah. But anyway, Byron came to be our videographer, and then
Oh,
soon
okay.
after, I was just like, oh jeez.
Easy, pal.
Soon after, I was like, wow,
feel bad
Byron's
about
way
this.
better than his sister. I'm not hanging out with her anymore. I'm hanging out with Byron.
That's funny.
That sounds good.
And then we've been in
A couple bands.
bands together.
Yeah.
Bands
We lived together for a little while.
lived together for a year.
Damn, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
How was that? How was living with Cameron?
I lived with Cameron and Molly and Tay, and
Damn, that must have been a. Oh yeah, wait.
On the west side.
I don't know if you ever
I've
came there.
No, not when you were living there, but when only
Right.
Cameron and Tavis Molly were.
right.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then I moved out, and they lived there, partied, did some art.
Party.
Hell of a party, bro.
But yeah. So
And yeah, no, I just met Byron and Chase not too long,
Yeah.
like maybe a couple years ago, and we only see each other every once in a while.
Right. Yeah, it was the
Events. The last one was the
Halloween party.
Halloween party.
Halloween
Yeah.
party,
Halloween party.
Which should we
2017.
should we discuss it?
Well, do you know how Byron and I met yet?
Hey, do you know
Oh,
how
yeah,
me and
how
Chase
did you
met?
guys meet?
Well,
I actually
They're
haven't said
making
how
up a
Chase and I
story.
met.
Right? No, they're coming up with a story
Yeah.
right
Wow.
now.
Yeah, I'll tell you a real story. While
okay, wait,
yeah,
you tell the real story. We'll see if it matches
let's
up.
hear your story and then we'll.
Chase lives 3 blocks away from me.
No, I don't.
Oh,
I live in- I live
really?
in Bayview.
It took us way longer than.
When we were growing up.
Okay.
I mean, when we both lived in Racine
Yeah, okay.
with our parents. Our parents live and
3
still
blo-
live.
Yeah.
Lived and still live.
3
4
blocks away.
blocks.
Yeah, I live on
3
Main
blocks?
Street. Yeah. Well, you live on William, right? No, Melvin.
Melvin.
Melvin, William, Wolf, Romaine. So yeah.
And what were your
Yes.
guys' addresses? Can you both say them?
No.
No.
Okay.
But anyway, so Chase lived down the road, and me, him, and this other kid, Paul, would hang out, and we'd go in the sewers together.
For Paul.
Yeah.
Shout out to Ball.
Shout out to Paul. But yeah, us 3 would hang out in the sewers together.
That was a lot of fun.
You guys
Yeah.
are fucking Ninja Turtles or what? You guys,
Well, it's just where we chilled.
you guys are weird.
Yeah, it was great. We found a bike one time.
Yeah, in the sewer.
A
Oh
mountain
yeah,
bike.
I'm sure you found a bike.
Yeah.
You guys stole somebody's bike, huh?
No, I put it back. So they might come get it later.
Is that the underground Racine? You guys were underground?
Well, it's not really the sewers.
It's
There's
storm drain runoff.
Yeah.
So the street sewers.
down
It's
by
not
the
like
beach.
shit.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
we lived right by the lake.
So you can go in like tunnels.
Yeah, so it was just
Yeah.
like a giant storm drain. You could
was
walk
dirty.
in, it was dirty,
I've
and
never been in
slimy, and
It's
You should
cool.
try it.
yeah.
Apparently, you guys
The
like
water
hang out
comes
in
rushing
it.
down. You got to take off your clothes and
Yeah.
Hold them above you?
You had to go in barefoot.
like it's always
too.
sunny.
Yeah, exactly. Paul cut his foot when we were walking in there in glass. And imagine
Really?
cutting your foot on glass in the fucking storm sewer.
So that's how you guys met each other in a sewer.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
No. I don't know how Byron thinks we met. I was actually friends with his sister first.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
It's
is
a
it
common
surprise
theme.
guess? Who's it? Oh.
Who's
no,
there?
we're letting count.
Oh.
Yeah, I was good friends with Emily in high school. And then she got engaged and never talked to me again.
In
That
high
seems-
school?
Seems to be a common theme. Is people are friends with your sister and then
And they move on to me.
right?
Just waiting for her husband to come in. We'll see.
We'll see.
But yeah.
Yeah.
I had one class with Chase in high school.
It's true.
It was statistics.
Yes.
And he wasn't even really in the class, but he would show up, do the homework for some reason, watch TV with us,
I,
took the final.
Do the homework.
It didn't
and
make
pick the-
sense. He wasn't in the class,
He's
but
not-
he showed up.
He's telling the truth.
It was weird. That's all I gotta say.
I transferred into his statistics class.
Oh, okay.
And because there was a girl in the class that I liked, I had a crush on her and I wanted to be in the same class as her.
Byron.
No.
My sister.
His
Her sister. No, it was my fiance actually.
Aww.
In high school?
Yeah.
We
we got-
would be perfect.
Damn, Daniel.
Her name's not Daniel.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. So I wasn't actually in the class. I just showed up because there was a girl I liked. Anyway, and every day Byron would say, "You're not even in this class," and then I didn't realize that was a reference to the movie Mean Girls until last year.
You don't even go here.
You don't even go to this
It's
school.
almost-
Exactly.
yeah, it's
So
close.
that was like 9 years ago.
He keeps it going.
Yeah. Anyway,
Nice.
that's how I met him. And then we became friends in college.
Yep.
When I helped him on his.
Whoa. We all had a big bonding experience in high school together.
Oh yeah, we did.
Oh.
We were on the geography team.
Oh, the team.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah,
You
the
guys
Geo Bowl team.
The Geo Bowl team.
Were you not in Geo Bowl?
We're scholars.
tight. That's tight. Were you like captain of the spelling bee team too, or what?
So it was basically this club. Byron came up to me one day after school. He's just like, "Hey, come join the geography club." And I had your reaction, like, "No." He was just like, "No,
it's
you don't
okay.
get it. It's a joke." And like, there's like a contest, and we get out of school for the day. So I was like, "Oh, okay, bet. Yeah, I'll sign up."
Byron's like, yep,
Yeah, I mean, why not? Go.
So like, the teacher who was in charge of this did not give a shit because he was just like, "Do we have to pay for our own shirts, or did the
Yeah,
school
you
pay
had to
for
buy
it?"
the
was our
shirt.
idea.
About
Okay.
$16.
So we
Damn.
made shirts, and
I
they
should've
were
worn
green
mine.
tie-dye shirts that said green tie-dye, and in like the yeah,
It's
yeah,
in like the
Chinese,
chop suey font.
and
Like,
it
Oh,
said
okay.
Jizzle Bizzle O Nizzle,
What the hell?
Geo Bowl 09.
Yeah. Okay.
And on the back it said, "What's the capital of Thailand?" And it had a chicken exploding.
For Bangkok.
Big,
Bangkok,
yeah. No,
yeah.
I get it.
A lot of
So-
listeners don't, I'm sure.
We show up at the Geo Bowl. We don't like practice or anything. We just goofed around. So we show up for the Geo Bowl, and there's kids in like suits and ties and shit.
Oh my god.
And we're just in these tie-dye Jizzle Bizzle O Nizzle.
We didn't read the room accurately at all. We thought, like, this is a joke, and people are like, no, we love geography.
Jizzle Bizzle O Nizzle shirts. That is
Yeah,
the
it was
wildest shit
cool.
I've ever heard.
we didn't do very well. We didn't win.
Well,
You guys
and
get close though.
what's,
No.
No, not at all.
Not at all.
Oh God.
What's worse is there were some kids from our school
Yeah.
who were like kind of taking it seriously
And didn't buy
got put on
shirts.
Yeah.
Chase and I's team.
Yeah.
They didn't buy shirts. They dressed nicely. The
Yeah.
khakis and a
Whack.
tie.
Yeah,
Whack.
Boo.
Boo. You,
Yeah,
hey, you
where's the boo
suck.
button?
Boo.
Close.
That's what we got.
Yeah, you got 2 more buttons.
Press that LOL one.
I know
that we
we got
haven't
we got
hit.
we got 2 blank buttons that we need to fill in. What do you
Oh,
guys
yeah, these
suggest that
don't
we
do
put in?
anything.
That's loud when you hit them, though. You can just hit them.
What do you think we should put in though?
Put in that sound.
That would
Do
be
you
the
have
worst.
the speech FTR made after Pearl Harbor? That would be a good, like an hour-long speech you made.
Oh yeah.
That
I
could
mean,
be-
fill up some time, man. Get some YouTube ad space.
that's true. We need it.
Yeah.
You gotta monetize this bad boy.
Sponsor
Subscribe on
our
Patreon.
video. Sponsor our podcast.
Patreon.com/MKE worst.
Yeah. But yeah, we had, should we say his name? Carl Bratt?
Oh yeah, yeah. I think he was pretty disappointed with us.
Yeah.
As who else? It was because we had a 4-person team, right?
You, me, Carl, Vic Main, maybe?
Chris
No?
Elding.
I don't know.
Maybe it was Chris Helding. I don't know, but this kid Carl was definitely taking it more seriously than Chase and I, because at one point Chase is just hitting the buzzer. Because you go in all these different rounds. You have to like challenge everybody, and it's like a bracket, I guess. And yeah, Chase was just hitting the buzzer. And
Yeah, it was good. Good time.
the funniest thing that happened to me was
The Family Feud.
the guy said, "What's the capital of Thailand?" And like Chase and I look at each other like ah, and then the other team, Bangkok.
We're like, fuck.
That was
It's on
my
our
chance.
shirts. Yeah.
My team also got that wrong. So we got the capital of Michigan wrong.
Oh no!
We got everything wrong.
My best moment
What's
was
the capital of
when...
Michigan?
It's not
Lansing?
Detroit, and I'm guessing that's
Not
what it
Detroit.
said.
It's not Detroit.
Is it Ann Arbor?
Is it Lansing?
I think it's Lansing.
Oh, is it
Honestly,
Lansing?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't want to this on the internet
Where's
forever
Eminem
that I
from?
don't know the capital of
Detroit.
Michigan.
Hey,
But
And you were on Geo Club. And you're
He's
in
from
the Geo
England.
Club.
yeah, right. And I have a degree in history now. But no, this kid said Beloit.
Oh no!
Because he knew it wasn't Detroit, but he couldn't think of anything else. So
That's bad.
I was out somewhere last week and someone said Belvoir, and I was like, "What?" And they were like, "Yeah, we're right up by Belvoir," and I was like, "Beloit,"
Beloit?
because it's.
Were they trying to say Bel Air?
No, they were
right?
trying to say Beloit. And they were
What do you think when people say Target Target?
I think
That's funny.
I think
That's
calm
funny.
down.
That's funny.
It's funny if you get something like that's kind of nice, nicer than you would expect.
It's like I'm rich. Target.
damn, where'd you get that lamp? I got it from Target.
I've heard people
Money.
say the VV Boutique,
Never heard of it.
Value Village.
Oh my god.
Who the fuck do you talk to?
Yeah.
I don't know, a bunch of idiots.
His mom.
So I
He
went
came
to
up,
the
he
VV
thought of it
boutique.
on his own and was like, I'm going to say this funny thing. And then Chase just fucking destroys him. No, I'm kidding.
That's what I said. Someone else said it.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, well, let's take the heat off of Cameron.
Yeah, please. This is my podcast.
Yeah.
No, I
Yeah.
needed to know exactly what was going. That's just a Halloween party. I just need to know what
Okay.
happened.
Oh yeah.
I need
Yeah.
to know. Because
All right, so let's set the scene because I feel like it's one of those. It's like some sitcom episode where everyone's got a different perspective of what's going on. We got to piece it all together.
It was mid-December.
It was
Mid-December. It was a
was.
It was
Tuesday.
Halloween. It was
Halloween at the end of October.
Yeah, it was Halloween.
Okay. So
Mid-December.
yeah, it was like December 7th.
No,
It was a
that-
Tuesday night.
No,
Nope,
no, no.
1941.
6 a.m.
6 a.m.
So anyway,
Day after 6 a.m. Day after Christmas.
I was getting rid of my apartment in Racine, and we were. I decided to throw a party for
Halloween party. It was great. It was a great party.
Julius came dressed as Golden Face from The
That was a good
Office.
costume. I love The Office.
Yeah, I was really proud of that.
You were dressed as. Weren't you in a suit
I think it was Dale Cooper from Twin Peaks.
from Twin Peaks?
Were you? Yeah, you were.
And Chase was
Pete
Pete
Martell.
Martell from Twin Peaks.
'Cause I don't do
And
costumes.
Sarah was the
Log lady
right?
from Twin Peaks.
Yeah, I remember that
All
now.
Twin Peaks costumes.
I was the Colonel
That
From
was
Twin Peaks.
from KFC.
From K.
From Twin Peaks.
Yeah.
Twin Peaks has KFC in it.
Oh, okay, all right. Yeah, that's who I was.
No, I got put on the Office Instagram page for that costume.
Really?
I made it, baby.
Dang.
I won't forget about you guys when
You're famous.
I make it.
You're
Byron
big.
was on a famous
I was
Instagram.
yeah, James Franco reposted one of my photos once.
No way.
Yeah, he deleted his Instagram now, I think, but
Dick.
yeah, it was a photo of Johnny Yarnell with a piece of paper taped to his face that said James Franco. And
out
he
Johnny
reposted it. And
For
Shout out Johnny.
Johnny's great. Love him. Love you,
You got
Johnny.
Johnny.
Yarnell? Aaron's brother?
Oh yeah, Johnny. Yeah.
But-
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah, what was the photo?
I got
remember
it was just a photo of him with James Franco, a piece of paper taped to his face, and a lot of older women started commenting on my photo. Oh my God, you're so lucky. James reposted.
Whoa.
And I said, yeah, I know.
Not a big
It's
deal.
whatever.
That's
Damn.
crazy.
That's just a Tuesday.
So that's the Halloween party. So
And that actually happened that night. So I think
let's-
that covers the night.
Let's
move
rewind a
on.
little bit back to the night.
Oh, okay.
So,
So 6 a.m. day after Christmas.
I had picked up before the party to make sure that it was a banger, as the
a
kids
banger
say.
of a party, a rager if some would,
this is a tiny blanket.
if you
I
would.
found a ping
carpet.
pong table on Craigslist.
How much
for,
did you pay for the ping pong table?
I think $15. Is that what I said?
Yes.
That is a
$15.
goddamn steal.
Goddamn steal. Brought it up to my place. We were
You
playing,
stole it?
We were playing ping pong all
Craigslist.
day.
Hey, who's that? Answer that. Oh,
No, it was just a timer.
All right, we're not taking
We're not taking calls.
We're not taking calls
You
today.
might not be.
This is a call-in show, right?
We should turn it into that.
We will. Don't
Have
worry.
you guys seen Frasier?
God. All right, let me reset the cameras and hopefully we'll get back on track.
Oh God.
All right, we're back in Halloween party. Let's reflect. So I bought this ping pong table, and I think let's have a bracketed beer pong tournament.
It was such a good idea.
What could go wrong?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Now keep in mind, I bought this ping pong table for $15, so it wasn't exactly the sturdiest.
But it was
But it was
pretty sturdy, and it was
functional.
damn nice.
Yeah, it was very functional. So anyway, we're
Okay.
having this
I'll keep it in mind, okay?
beer pong
Fucking
tournament.
get it, dude.
Because you weren't there, so you don't know the story.
I wasn't at this party.
We're having this beer pong tournament. You were there.
This was the day after Christmas. I was still with my family.
This was not. Throwing the ping pong table or throwing the ping pong.
No wonder it fucking broke, bro.
Fucking damn it.
Oh my god.
Throwing ping pong balls.
We're gonna get through this.
Throwing ping pong balls, and I just see out of the corner of my. It happened right in front of your face.
I watched it.
But I see out of the corner of my eye.
Well, this is about more than halfway through the bracket.
right,
No,
and people
this-
are saying,
no,
don't lean on.
I remember very well. I was sober.
Yeah.
You were. I don't know if you drink, but I was stone cold sober. I was the first game,
Oh,
which is what
okay.
made it worse. Anyway,
He got his game out of the way.
yeah,
God
but you can keep finishing your story. I just want to cut that in. It was.
There had to have been some games being played because people were just like, don't lean on the table, don't lean on the table.
No, I was the first.
So then I look out of the corner of my eye and I just see Chase dive onto the table.
Like legitimate.
To
Yeah.
grab a ball.
It was like the ball's back rule. It was like if the ball doesn't hit the ground, you get it back, you get to shoot again behind the back.
Right. And
Yeah.
then the whole thing just came down.
But
Water, people's drinks.
No, it was
Table.
the table.
it was like his head and arms and chest all went through one half of the table.
Yeah, I have-
and then all the water just spilled. And it wasn't even funny that he broke the table or that he went through it. It was just funny like watching all the water. For me at least, I was really stoned. It was just funny to watch all the water. Oh my god.
And what was going through your mind?
Well,
You really wanted that ball's back is what it was.
I had never played beer pong before, so I thought this was the way you play.
No.
No, I'm kidding. The real story is
Make a statement.
I was trying to. It was a political protest, symbolic speech. No, I was playing against someone that your sister brought. I don't know her name. That's not important. You know.
I don't think I know her
I'm
name.
not trying to call her out, but she was being a bitch.
Whoa.
Yeah, and I like.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Whatever, yeah,
I
no.
don't care.
Call it how you see it.
And
I don't care.
I was just participating because like I don't drink, I don't give a shit. So I was like, oh, it's a bracket. We need teams. I'll play. I'll fill out
Right,
the
right.
roster.
Yeah.
And it was a close game, and she kept talking shit like, "Oh, you suck! You was dumb." So I was like, next time a ball's back happens, because she's much taller than I was, so I couldn't really reach and grab him, but she could. I was like, I'm just gonna fucking jump for it, and I did, and then it broke.
It just went straight through it.
It was great.
That was honestly, it was tragic, but it was like the best thing that could have happened.
I
that
laughed.
night. Oh my! I laughed for so long.
I laughed a
I didn't laugh right away though because I wanted to make sure you're okay.
I was fine.
But it was hilarious.
Chase can handle anything.
Yeah.
It
no.
actually cut you on your thigh.
we had to fix it.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
You bled.
I bled.
Right through his white pants.
Right through his colonel pants.
Right through his colonel pants.
Oh,
his
yeah,
white colonel
yeah, I was
pants.
wearing white
There
pants,
goes that
I don't know how you
costume.
got-
People were like, "Did you get your period or something?" And I was like, "All right." I didn't know.
Oh, Cameron was like, "It's Merlot," because like Superbad's his favorite movie.
Jesus. So that's why I
You can
can't.
quote that thing like crazy.
I can't. I'll sit up.
You
Yeah.
gotta get in on that. Thing.
Well, I sniffle a lot, so I don't want to be like. Okay, so the table. You know, it's not my.
Winter
I
people
don't
know.
mind.
Yeah, that's why I broke it. I had to do something.
Hey, no, I don't blame you, man. It made for a great night.
R.I.P. my table.
Yeah, but
Where
then
is it now?
And
You throw it away?
Yeah, we threw it away.
That day?
Next day.
That night.
I should have
Or
sold it on Craigslist for like $15.
Get your
Yeah.
money's worth. I mean, it's a busted table. At
Get some
$15 is not a
money,
bad price.
put it for 10.
Someone can fix it.
But then I want to segue a little bit,
Okay.
if you don't mind. This is not my podcast.
No, do your thing.
So Cameron, maybe a week later, was like, "Yeah, I was hanging out with Julius and Tavis, and like they just think you're the worst guy for doing that." And then so that happened, and then I was like, "Man, I don't even know Julius, and he hates me." Cool. And then recently, we have a group chat. Me, that's not me, but I pointed at Cameron. Cameron, me, and Byron, and we had a friend named Holly in there. I don't know. You're better at the button.
Where's the shouts out button?
Damn.
Is that what you wanted?
I don't know.
This is what I'm thinking.
Yeah, he loves doing that.
Hey Halls.
Yeah.
Check her out on Twitter at Hey Halls.
Yeah, she's good at makeup tutorials and
Painting tutorials.
Anyway, so we had a group chat with her, but then she left the group chat. So Cameron was like, let's replace Holly with Byron's sister Emily, who neither of us talked to at this point. Neither of us talked to at this point.
Yeah.
And Cameron said,
Fuck.
just add her no matter what. I'll get rid of her if it doesn't work out. So I was like, okay, no worries. We'll add her, and then if it doesn't work out, he'll get rid of her. And then it didn't work out because she was like, why are you guys doing this? This is stupid, whatever.
Yeah, it was funny for all of like 10 minutes, and then
Yeah.
she's like, "So what's up, guys?" And we're
Yeah.
like, "Well, we don't really want
Yeah, and then
to talk to you."
so then he texted me separately and he said, get rid of Emily. I don't care what you do.
I don't care what you have to do. Just get rid of
It
her.
was a quote. So I screenshot that text and just sent it to Emily.
In the group chat.
Yeah, in the group chat. And then he told me that he told you that story, and you're like, yeah, he's like the worst dude. So the reason why I thought there was a beef is because Cameron has this problem where he comes talks to you and talks to me.
No, Cameron instigates a lot of.
Don't clear mic.
Cameron instigates a lot.
Talk into that thing.
Oh,
Chase, don't be afraid of it, man.
No, he
But
does
yeah.
the same thing with Max.
yeah.
Me and Max have no beef, but because of Cameron, there's like this weird tension.
Yeah.
between us.
So that's why I said the beef's
but I
really
feel
with Cameron.
Yeah.
See,
It's
it's not
Cameron.
only that I'll instigate things, but I'll also create relationships that aren't really there, like with Max and Byron.
We're good friends.
Do you,
We love
Which
him.
Max?
I'm close with him.
I don't think they
You're
ever
the
like,
guy.
had like a close relationship, but one day Byron was gonna like come out to meet us at a bar.
It was
or
Ryan
something.
Cascarano's birthday.
Yeah, and Max was with us, and Max was just like, I might get going, and I was just like, dude, Byron's coming, and you know he like really likes you, right? Like you're one, he really likes hanging out with you. He thinks you're really funny, and Max was like,
Really?
for real? Me? I was like, yeah. And then when Byron walked in, Max like got up from the table and like,
No.
what's up, dude? Byron was like, hey.
He's excited to see me. He was happy to see me, I could tell.
Yeah, for sure.
Wow. Max, I watched his episode and then the episode where you talked about him. Last episode, you talked about him the whole time, and he did some questionable things in his life.
He's had a long road to where he's at now.
When he runs for president, he's gonna find these tapes. And he's gonna be fucked.
Well, we haven't said his last name, so.
Missouri.
Oh, God.
Damn.
Can you say that again for the camera?
Is this my camera?
Yeah.
Missouri.
Damn it.
That's okay.
We'll edit it out. We'll cut it out.
Speaking
We know
of
how to edit.
questionable things, maybe this isn't the best segue. But when I was
Uh-oh.
texting you guys the other day, like, what are some good topics you guys want to talk about? Chase was just like, asked me about getting held up at gunpoint by R. Kelly's DJ.
Yeah, what's up
or
with
getting
R-
a gun pulled on you.
Yeah, that happened.
Tell us.
Tell us
Tell
what
us.
happened. Yeah.
That hasn't happened to you guys. That's
No, not R.
oh.
Kelly.
Nah.
Well, I'm a musician, and I play trombone specifically, and trumpet, but more trombone than trumpet. And I was going to Chicago to record some trombone and trumpet for an album that a guy was releasing. He's not famous or anything, so it's not important. And he's like, the guy who's recording the session
Some
is
fucking losers.
yeah.
I heard he sucks.
His name is Paul Simon, I think.
Boo.
Harley Simon?
Saw him
Never
on,
heard of him.
saw him at SNL.
Yeah,
Never
he's
heard of
Or
him.
like Paul Psy. Man, like, ugh. That's.
I get that.
More like Paul Hyman.
Okay, go
All right,
home.
never mind. All right.
See, he didn't even like it.
All right.
Anyway, so I was
Way to
going.
fucking blow it, dude.
Yeah, what the
All right. Chase, keep telling your story.
Can I
so
make
we
a
can
joke
get
about
out
the
of
first
here.
meeting?
Come on.
Yeah, I'm hungry. So I was going to the recording session for this rapper named Austin Fillmore in Chicago, in West Englewood in Chicago. I don't know how much you guys know about Chicago. That's not a good neighborhood.
Okay.
Chase, this is Milwaukee's
West
podcast.
Side. I go to Chicago.
It's okay.
pretty
We
often.
talk about Racine in
Yeah,
like
we
every
talk about
episode.
everything.
Yeah. So
Never heard of it.
I get there early because I was coming from Milwaukee, and I was like, I'm going to leave early because traffic can be really questionable.
Right.
And I was the first one there in this really bad neighborhood, and the artist texted me and said, hey, like, I'm not there, but DJ Phantom is. Go walk up to his car.
DJ Phantom.
Vant.
He's not cool.
Okay.
I mean, he's associated with R. Kelly and R. Kelly. Anyway, so
So you go up to this guy's car?
so I walk up to his car and he rolls the window down. He's got a gun in his hand, and I'm like, oh, I was a little taken back. And he said, "I'm sorry," and I'm not going to try to impersonate him because that's just not worth my time. But he explained to me, like, "I'm sorry, like I'm from this neighborhood, and this you don't just walk up to cars in this neighborhood."
Yeah, yeah.
I was like, "Oh, okay," and like he wasn't apologetic about it or whatsoever. And then I got in his car and I was waiting in his car.
He was more telling Chase, like, don't do that.
Yeah, he was mad. And I was like, "Do I look threatening?"
Yeah, for real.
I've been carrying a trombone case and trombone case. Like, oh well, you know. But I'm waiting in his car, and he was complaining that everybody else was late, and everyone else showed up, but another recording engineer. And he was complaining about them being late, so I thought I'd make a joke to like.
Ease
yeah.
Cut the tension.
Yeah, so he was like, everyone's fucking late. I hate this. And I was like, well, I was early, and he was like, well, that's normal for your kind, because I was the only white person there. And I said, you mean for musicians? And he just didn't laugh. And
Well, that's normal for you. You're not on nigga time.
yeah, basically, it's
Yeah.
what I wasn't gonna say that.
Damn, so that's fucked up. Fuck
Yeah, he had a
you, R.
Glock.
Kelly.
Yeah,
And
he had a Glock. So I
DJ
did just,
Phantom, you need to chill, bro.
yeah, they just made Surviving R. Kelly. I'm waiting for them to make Surviving R. Kelly's DJ, and then
Yeah.
I'll be on that.
You'll be a guest on that.
Yeah, it'll be all about
That'll make your
him and his
debut.
Glock, just flashing at people.
Well,
It'd be a really short documentary. It's just you.
I'll drag
I'd watch it.
If it's on Netflix, I'm gonna watch it.
right.
Yeah.
So I know you guys got something going.
It's
back
something
there.
brewing.
So should we break it and go check out what you got?
Does this say fuck? Oh. Flush. I'm sorry.
That says flush.
What's the one above LOL say?
It says Rick.
Oh, damn Daniel.
Daniel.
Oh, I
No, you've never gone over these, have you?
That was
Have
you
you
guys.
said these on the podcast?
We got the cha-ching money
Okay.
sign. Got the air horn.
Okay.
Applause.
Mm-hmm.
The
Way too long.
crickets.
Crickets.
Damn Daniel.
The sport
Daniel.
cricket.
The
Jesus Christ.
My Lord and Savior.
we have the fart.
Mm-hmm.
The trombone. Wah,
Yeah.
wah, wah.
Mm-hmm.
We have
Yeah.
laughter.
Right.
Flush. Owen Wilson.
Okay,
Wow.
God, I didn't really want him to do this.
Buzzer and
Asking a fucking question.
Wait, is this Owen Wilson?
Wow.
I
yeah.
thought that was you.
No, that's Owen Wilson.
What about the one where it's like, there's something about this city? You're always saying that shit on your Instagram.
Oh.
Yeah. Why don't you do that?
You know what? That's not even an Owen Wilson quote, but that's just
Well, that's-
what's that called when like you remember something that's not how like Mandela effect or
Stupid.
I think I
the
know what
Mandela effect.
something? What did I say? Mandela.
Mandala. That's okay.
Mandela.
Yeah, the Mandela effect.
Sounds good.
He
Yeah.
said Mandala.
I think it's pronounced Mancala, actually.
That face when you say Mandala.
He said Mandingo. If you.
But it's the
Oh God.
Owen Wilson from wow. There's just something about this city
Who says that?
in
Cars?
no,
Cars 2.
no what's that movie?
Cars
Cars
Three.
3.
Keep going.
Okay.
Cars
A night,
Cars,
a night in
Cars
Paris. Or something
never
like
seen
that.
it.
I've never even heard of it,
It's
actually.
not.
I don't see a lot of movies.
Or Midnight in Paris?
Oh, shit, that's loud. Don't touch that.
Yeah. Wait, do it again.
Ah.
No.
Hey, wait a minute,
All right.
Chase. You got hit by a car?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Because you've been hit by a car on your bike, right?
Yep.
And so have you.
Same.
And so have I.
Not me.
Byron, you haven't gotten hit by a car?
No,
We need
not
to get
yet.
you on a bike
One
and
day.
fuck you up.
One day.
So what
Hopefully
happened, Chase?
soon.
What was the dealio?
I was riding my bike in December to,
Already sounds like not the best idea.
you know, it wasn't, but I did not have a driver's license at the time
Oh, okay.
because I did not pay my speed ticket on time. And anyway, yeah,
I didn't know that.
yeah, I didn't tell you.
Yeah, he couldn't drive in LA. We had to.
I rented
register
a car,
me
but I
for
couldn't
the-
drive it.
Jesus.
I had to drive the rental the whole time.
It was fucked. Shout out my parents for being proud of me.
Shout out.
I was riding my bike to get mac and cheese for my fiance for dinner because I was like, I can still do stuff. I can still, make dinner even though I had. So I was riding my bike on the sidewalk with my lights on, and a woman pulled out of a gas station just fucking T-boned me.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I mean, it wasn't like
You didn't get too hurt or nothing.
I had a
right?
scrape on my ankle, and I feel like I had a mild concussion because I can't remember it at this point. Like I can't remember the incident at all. But my bike was the back wheel is pretty tacoed, and the frame was bent a little bit. But she paid for the repairs. I haven't actually got them done yet, but she gave me the cash.
Right.
So.
Well, as well as that ends well, I guess.
Yeah. I would have preferred that it just didn't happen.
Right.
Yeah. But
yeah.
she
What can you do?
it. She was shocked. She was like, "Yeah, I'll pay for it." And then I gave her the quote. She's like, "That can't be real." I'm like, "No, it's an expensive bike." Like, so that's what happened.
Yeah, I've gotten taken out. I remember one time skitching in Chicago, like riding BMX and just skitching, like grabbing the wheel, on the back. And my buddy Timmy Theus, he's like a professional bike rider in Chicago, and he has like this pickup truck, and there's like 4 of us skitching on the back, and we're going through the lower Wacker, which is like the tunnels under the city in Chicago. Yeah,
that's nuts.
And people are like going real fast. There's like people on like motorcycles. This is like the middle of the summers, or like maybe like the end of the winter, because I remember we had coats and stuff on. But anyways, we're all skitching on the back of this pickup in the lower Wacker, and like one by one everybody starts letting go, but I'm like, well, I'm just gonna hang on and just like go for the ride. And Timmy is like going like slowly but surely faster and faster, and I'm just like, oh shit. And then like further up the road I can see that there's like a couple cars parked, and I'm like, all right, well, those are close. I'm like holding on with one hand obviously, and I'm like looking at the cars and like, well, those are close, but maybe I can make it. And like we get closer and closer, and I'm like, oh no, like I'm gonna get pinched. So like I was like, oh shit, I have to like let go and like try to like maintain my balance.
Yeah.
Or just like get fucked by these cars. So obviously I let go, and like as soon as I let go, I'm going so fast, my front tire washes out, and I'm just sliding on my chest. I'm in like a North Face jacket for like 50 feet. Like I'm just like, I remember just sliding, just like it was crazy. Like my arms up, like just chest on the ground. And I just slid for so long, and all my friends are like, everybody like at this point has stopped, and they're all like turning around like, yo, what the fuck? Like, and I didn't realize like how bad it could have been until like looking back on it, like telling people the story. But yeah, it's pretty fucking wild. I was almost lost it, boy.
Oh my god!
But not a scratch on me, not a scratch. Even like my jacket had like scratch marks on the front of it, but like nothing, not a single scratch on me. Yeah, I was like, well, that could have been really bad. And get back on my bike and shit. My buddy Timmy's like, dude, what the fuck are you doing? I could have killed you. I'm just like, I know, my bad.
I know, my bad.
Yep.
Damn, that's crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, I was right.
Yeah, it sucked.
That's amazing.
It was awesome though. It was we have a lot of fun adventures in Chicago.
Yeah,
I love Chicago. Bikes.
Yeah, Chicago's a lot of fun.
Never been there.
Yeah, it's weird. You've never been there.
No, you never been.
Never been there. I've only been to.
You've been to Normal.
Been to Normal.
And you've been to Lansing.
He's been to Lansing. Chicago. I've been to Minnesota.
I don't know.
I've never been anywhere else.
I've been to Chicago with him multiple times. We saw the starting line at in Chicago.
Never heard of them. Really?
All right,
I've only heard of books.
Let's see what you got cooking. We'll
right.
Oh boy. Okay.
Oh, we're doing this again?
We back, baby.
Gotta put the ears on.
Jumping back in. Why don't you guys tell us what you brought here?
Okay.
We got a fine assortment of sausage here.
Yeah.
So this is the Milwaukee's apostrophe WURST, the Milwaukee's Worst podcast. And today we're going to be sampling some of Milwaukee's best worsts. Figure out what the best worst is in all of Milwaukee. We got a fine variety. We got some U-Singer Bratwurst. Got some U-Singer Knockwurst. And we have some Bob Uecker certified gluten-free Frankfurters by U-Singer. So we're going to be doing a little tasting today just to figure out what's the best of the worst on the Milwaukee's Worst podcast.
So I don't know if you guys know, U-Singer is a very proud Wisconsin brand. So that's why we stuck with them today. I read a little bit about their family history before that, and if you don't mind, I'll go into that now.
Yeah.
So they moved here in the 1870s, and I forgot the name, but the patriarch of the family started working for a woman who already owned a shop, and eventually he bought her out. And that was the shop that is now U-Singer's today. It's still in Old World, Wisconsin.
Okay.
And he gave the company to his kids. He actually married that woman's niece and lived above it when he was still alive. And then his kids took over in the 1930s. Everyone here is familiar with the book The Jungle by Upton Sinclair.
Mm-hmm. Of course.
So everyone knows the meatpacking industry was terrible back then. There was no regulation, no oversight. Yeah, it was the worst.
Fingers, arms,
no pun intended. It was the worst.
Yeah. We took out the soundboard.
It's okay. Just touch the worst, man. Okay.
Don't touch the worst.
Yeah.
Like that.
So he actually encouraged the government to start regulating that. He was a big part of that in terms he was very in favor of it, which is unusual for business to be like, yeah, regulate us, you know,
Right.
these days.
Nobody wants that.
Did you
Yeah.
practice this?
No, this is all. You don't have worse knowledge?
Yeah,
With the name of
come
your
on.
podcast, we thought this would be normal.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Because he's never seen it, so this is what he thought it
This
was.
is I thought it was the worst podcast.
Yeah. And then another.
Milwaukee's worst.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Additionally, so he was really proud of quality food as well as a high quality of customer satisfaction. So you guys are all familiar with the Better Business Bureau, right?
Of course.
Yeah.
The triple B, baby.
Yeah. He actually
Lettuce is interested.
Lettuce. God damn.
Cabbage dick.
Lettuce.
His name is Cabbage Dick. That sucks.
That's a mean name
Oh my
for a nice cat.
Yeah. Anyway, U Singers was one of the first brands to be a member of the Better Business Bureau.
What about
Most people don't know that.
Johnsonville?
We're gonna. Listen, we're doing
The
U
thing
Singers
about
right now.
Johnsonville is they're not actually located
Hey,
in Wisconsin.
What
We
about
have some-
Oscar Mayer?
That's
Not
not we got some
Wisconsin.
Johnsonville
Listen.
buns right here. Unfortunately, we couldn't get a Wisconsin brand bun, but these are actually made by Aunt Millie's Bakery
You didn't go to the bakery right on
in
the
Fort
corner?
Wayne, Indiana. No, we went to Woodman's, Wisconsin owned, employee owned restaurant.
It's a,
Yeah.
You know, they have
store.
a fine selection of pre-made foods. Anyway, yeah.
Okay.
So U Singers is still today run by the U Singer family, fourth generation.
Well, let's eat these bad boys.
You don't want to hear more?
I don't
You
know.
can go on down to their deli. You can order right there at the counter, and they
really?
got all
Okay.
the original. They got the original murals on the wall. You can see all the little. I think they're little elves.
There are
making.
You're talking about at Woodman's?
No, I'm
we're
talking about at U Singers now. You've never been over to U Singers. You've never been over to the deli. They got the meats right there.
Have you been there?
I have not.
Fun fact:
Where is that?
Chase is getting to it.
I'm doing the podcast.
Have you never heard a podcast
Go
before?
on.
So the elves weren't introduced to the brand until the 90s.
Right.
Most people don't realize that. That was brought in
that's
by the fourth
interesting.
generation. Most people think, oh, it's been a traditional German thing, but it's actually
Wow.
a modern day because that's a more marketable image. Is like
Right.
having a logo
German
like
elves
that.
making the sausages, slaughtering the cow. You know.
Yeah, that kind of thing.
It's more marketable.
So if you
Yeah.
guys are
They almost
hungry,
look poisoned. And
know-
I
They're not.
have that feeling just because you guys are both like.
Yeah, this is how we're gonna do it. Is we're gonna murder you on your podcast.
this is
I
for
don't
the
know.
ASMR crowd.
Those videos suck.
If you would though, Byron,
Hey, Nick likes those.
while
videos.
while you're opening these buns, while you're busting these buns open,
Oh,
could you talk to us a little bit about when you were homecoming king?
Oh yeah.
You were the king of homecoming.
Unfortunately,
What?
I was homecoming king my senior year of high school.
unfortunately,
It was lame, man.
You campaigned for that.
I don't think I did.
You went out. He was getting votes. He was.
There you go.
Did you have like a flyer, like vote?
I
for...
didn't. That's the thing. It's really
He
weird. I
did.
believe the whole student body votes for in the primary,
Oh, okay.
and they pick who will win. They
So
pick
like every other high school, you pick the coolest kid.
right, of course.
right. Well, that
Byron was the coolest
come
kid?
on.
Did you vote for him?
I wasn't there.
Damn, I was gonna.
Well,
fucking
Cameron
roast
did
you.
repeat his senior year, so I think he did get a vote.
Which one? Can I just grab?
So
one?
that's the
Yeah,
bratwurst.
That's the brat.
The short fat one, that's the knockwurst,
I-
and then
I
the
feel
long
like
one.
I've never had
Cameron, you
a-
said you were gluten free. I'm asking, what's up with that bun eating? You're
that
doing?
was just a joke.
Yeah. it was not. We actually. So we got.
I've never had a brat that's not grilled.
Well, you know.
These were baked.
Yeah.
Yeah, you put them in the.
I put him on the radiator of
275.
my car on the way here.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we got one enough for we can all try one of each.
Are we doing brats? What are you doing?
I'm doing the long boy.
I'll do a long boy with you.
What is it called?
This is just a. It's actually It's a promotional item with Bob Euchre, the Brewers, and they.
I'll do the long boy. Get out of here.
Yeah, it's a promotional. Frank, oh, I'm getting a phone call.
Oh, we got a caller on the line.
Yeah, call on the line. Must be interested in the.
Can you hand me the?
Look at that.
Yeah,
Let's do
sorry.
this.
Here, let's see this.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, nothing. What's up with you? I heard you guys. Are you talking about a hot tub?
Yeah, we are. Who? Caller, can you say your name?
Yeah, who is this?
Oh, great. Hey, my name's Aaron. So I'm just wondering what kind of dogs are you eating right now?
Well, I'm glad you asked because we have you singers right now.
Hey, like ketchup.
I think Byron wants. I'm
Thank
sorry,
you.
Byron wants to catch. Yeah, we have 3 different
Aaron, thanks for the call.
varieties of you singers here.
Yeah, anytime. I'm a big fan
Who do
of
we have on the line here?
It's Aaron Yarno. From where are you from?
You singer enthusiast?
I'm from Illinois.
Damn, we get coverage all the way down in Illinois? That's crazy.
Just for you two.
Wow.
Wow.
That's
This is
nuts.
personal coffee.
Yeah.
So you had a question about the dogs.
Yeah, so can you tell me a little bit about what you're eating right now?
Julius, I think this podcast has been hijacked.
So right now I'm chowing down on a U-Singer Bob Euchre gluten-free non-GMO Frankfurter, as is Julius.
Yeah, I also am eating that delicious wurst.
And I believe that Chase
Oh,
and
hey, Julian.
Hey, Aaron.
I think if Chase
Fuck
and
you, Cameron.
dang, wow, some hostility from the caller, but I mean it's all. What do you expect in Milwaukee?
You had to
Anything
get
can happen.
passionate about the worst here.
Yeah.
I'm really excited to try the knockwurst because I've never had of it. I never even heard of it, and apparently there's some veal in it, and that is very exciting.
What else is in it? I've never heard of it either.
What else was it, Byron?
Apparently there's some pork, some beef, and some garlic. So I'm interested to see what kind of flavor that leaves in my tongue. You know, what kind of mouthfeel I get from
I
that.
got a nice crisp bite on my wurst.
Can I actually get a word in with the caller?
Sure.
What's your favorite kind of dog?
Oh,
So now that we
damn.
now that we had our callers come in,
Damn. That was cold.
we've talked about some bratwurst.
I've had a bratwurst.
Yeah,
That was really good though, honestly.
yeah, this
Yeah,
one's pretty
thank
good.
you. This is what I did after work. I wasn't taking a shower.
All the condiments.
Condiments are a little out of date, but
yeah, but that's okay.
we'll make it work. So you're the homecoming king, because you're the best, I guess. You're just the coolest dude.
Best of the West Fest. Best of the Midwest.
But you know what? I appreciate you guys coming so prepared to the podcast.
Honestly, yeah, this is pretty.
I'm just wondering if we could maybe focus on the wieners right now.
Yeah.
The bratwurst?
Yeah.
These are really good.
I'm sorry to the listeners if they don't. Oh, we're getting another caller.
Oh no.
Hello, you're on Milwaukee's Worst.
Hey, this is Aaron. I called earlier.
Oh, nice. Hey, how's it going, Aaron? You were the hot dog enthusiast.
Yeah. That's me. So I was wondering, what's your favorite kind of hot dog?
So, if we're just going hot dog, I'm gonna say.
A sausage and a bun.
I personally really like a grilled Polish with.
I go with the ballpark.
You like ballparks? I like a nice long Polish. It's got onions on there. What do you have any? Do you have any thoughts on what your favorite hot dog is or your favorite wiener?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I'm personally a vegetarian.
Oh, okay.
But there is, I think it's Morningstar. They do this really nice vegetarian hot dog, and if you put it on the grill, it's pretty good.
You know what? I really like those. It's kind of different, but I like those Morningstar corn dogs. You ever had those?
Ooh, yeah, those are good.
I've heard of them. I've never tried them though. That's interesting.
What do you
Do
think?
you eat them with anything, or do you just have them plain?
You know what? I'll dip them. I'll dip those in some ketchup or some mustard, some honey mustard. But do you have any condiment preference?
I'm definitely a big barbecue sauce fan. I'd have to say.
Oh, really? On a hot dog?
On anything.
Oh, wow.
What about the Vanguard? You guys been to
Yeah.
the Vanguard?
I have.
Yeah,
Vanguard.
caller, have you been to the Vanguard?
Gourmet hot dogs.
No, I don't know what that is.
Oh, it's a gourmet hot dog shop here in Milwaukee.
I wasn't impressed with the service, just so everyone knows.
Chase apparently wasn't impressed with the service, but I've been there and I really enjoy. I think I got a chili dog, if I'm not mistaken. What do you think of chili dogs?
Ooh, I mean, I do like chili, and I do like vegetarian hot dogs, so it could be a good combo.
No,
What kind of chili was it?
what was that?
What kind of chili did you have on your chili dog?
I think it was just a chili,
Just
more
a
of
traditional-
a traditional hot dog chili, like a meat sauce more than a bean.
Oh, okay.
And so I don't know if they really make that as a vegan option, but I mean it was great. You could probably do it with soy protein, I would imagine.
Yeah, probably. That sounds pretty good.
That does sound good, actually. I would try that.
I'm
So-
cutting all this.
How was your day today?
My day was fine. Sorry, we are unfortunately keeping things strictly to worst talk. Do you have any more?
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Fans get
How
crazy
many,
sometimes, you know.
worst have you had today?
I've only eaten one so far, but I plan on eating at least one or two more of these bad boys. I want these worst right in my mouth.
Ooh. Sounds like an exciting day. What about Chase?
Here's Chase.
Hi, I'm going for my second right now.
Has anyone had a?
I'm gonna have a knackwurst. I've never heard of it. Never thought of it.
No, I never heard of it. That's the one with veal, right?
I'm taking a bite right now.
I don't actually think Singers has veal in it though. So.
And you're taking a bite right now?
I'm about to.
As we speak?
Uh-huh.
It's got a strong.
Yeah, I got it, but it's hot.
It's really hot and it's got a strong garlic.
Oh, that's good.
I'm feeling the garlic right in my tongue. It's mostly a garlicky flavor.
What do you think?
So is this like
Good
us
worst.
just like hot dog podcast?
Yeah, this is Milwaukee's Worst podcast, WURST. We talk about the best worsts in all of Milwaukee.
Yeah, what's it then?
Maybe.
Why doesn't it ever have any female guests though?
You know, here at Milwaukee's Worst WURST, we are trying.
Good question, caller.
My dad asked the same question.
We have multiple guests in the works. It's just been a scheduling issue. Female guests.
Can I ask who? I'm just curious. I believe.
You'll find out when the episode airs.
I thought I was in.
No.
Chase, you got to get on that mic,
Not
buddy.
after this.
Chase, you got to get on that mic, buddy.
Certainly not after this.
I feel like I'm out at this point. As Julia shakes his head
we
yes
can't
in
find out
silence. What?
we can't find out any of the women guests right now, or it's a surprise?
That's not. I have no idea. That's not up to me.
They're shaking their head yes.
It's a
And this is an
surprise.
audio format, so it's difficult to hear a head shake, but it is.
Oh, this is my phone.
Yeah, it's your phone.
Shit. I don't know that. I want to eat. I want to eat now, so I'm gonna go off phone.
Okay.
Thanks for calling, caller.
Yeah, anytime. Have a great day.
You
Yeah,
too.
I
Thanks for.
definitely think this podcast could be improved if you had more hot dogs and more women guests.
Well, we're looking to get a lot more worse here on Milwaukee's Worst, the best worst podcast.
Ever.
Perfect. Have a great day, Byron and Chase and Julian.
No, that's not his name. That's
Did you say Julian?
Dick move. Dick. That's not
Bye.
I mean,
good. Oh, well.
Oh. So what all has everyone sampled
Fuck.
here?
What?
What is that shit?
What all has? What have you
You
sampled?
come on here, you pull that shit.
What all? You're scaring lettuce. What have you sampled today?
Jesus.
I just had the bratwurst.
Okay, and
I had the one that's closest to you, the one that we tried first.
okay. Has anyone had a bratwurst? Cameron, you've had a bratwurst.
I had a bratwurst. It was great.
Chase, you're on. You're.
I had a bratwurst. It was very good. I'm a little bit. Sorry. I don't like microphones. The knackwurst was really hot, but one thing.
Not spicy, just a little
Yeah.
temperature wise.
I
Oh,
don't
really?
have.
It's not spicy? I thought you guys were saying it was spicy.
It's supposed to be.
It's got strong garlic, like a lot more garlic than you would expect in a sausage like this. Does lettuce want one?
No.
Byron, his name's Cabbage. You can disrespect a man, but you cannot disrespect his cat.
I just want to check the snap on this bad.
That sounds so good.
That sounds good.
I like that. To be clear, I don't have a good sense of taste, so to me, I don't give a shit about.
My palate's not really refined.
Yeah, I got bad sinuses, so everything tastes the same to me. It's brat, knackwurst, whatever.
Damn.
One thing, if you don't mind, you might mind at this point if I ask you a question. I've watched
Yeah,
all
I
the.
might.
How about this? You can screen it. You can screen it, and then if it's not approved,
All right.
I
I'm just
watched.
messing with you.
That's fine. I've watched every episode. I don't hear
Big
a lot
fan.
about you. I want to know more about
About
Julius.
Julius.
About me?
I'm sorry, Julian.
Yeah, to my close friends.
The caller texted me and said they apologize for saying your name wrong. They apparently get their friend Julian and you confused
That makes
quite
sense
often.
because they hang out all the time.
I've heard that one before.
Yeah, but
I've heard that excuse before.
That's what I'm saying.
really?
No.
But yeah, what do you like? Where are you from? You're from River West, right?
Yep, I grew up here. Yeah, grew up here. I got 2 younger siblings. I'm the oldest. Grew up with my dad and my stepmom right on the east side.
Yeah.
Always kind of lived in the area. Recently moved to Bayview. So
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
cool. We're in
yeah.
Bayview.
I'm like right next to the St. Francis Brewery.
Okay.
If you're
yeah.
familiar with that,
Yeah.
it's like a little further down KK.
Yeah.
A little towards St. Francis.
You're right on the other side of 794.
Yeah,
You're by the airport.
Yeah, I'm on South Second and
Oh, okay.
Howard, right? Morgan, it's Howard. I always get confused.
You're by that train shop.
Yes, everyone knows the model train shop that I live by.
Oh, there you
But
go.
yeah,
Oh, everyone knows that.
yeah. So anyway, yeah. What do you obviously you ride BMX.
Yep, ride BMX. I've been riding BMX since I was like a sophomore in high school. So I started a little late, but yeah, strictly 20 inches for me. I used to ride like road bikes and stuff just to commute and stuff, but and then in high school it was like, you know, I played a couple sports and stuff, but
Yeah, I think that's interesting. I do follow you on Instagram.
Appreciate it.
No pressure. Yeah.
You should.
I think we all follow each other.
I think you should leave a comment or something so that way I know which one.
Yeah, I'm Jugo 10K.
Oh, okay. Well, that's me.
Yeah, I know. I didn't.
You're not. That's me.
All right. Well,
I didn't know that
the jig is up.
the jig is up. Yeah, it didn't last like a second. You ride. I mean, I'm not well versed in the term of.
Cameron, shake that a little closer to the mic.
Yeah, let's get that.
I just want to hear that. I want to hear that real quick.
You ride street.
Yep.
On a bike. I think it's uncommon, but from a layman's term, you know.
Yeah. No. Like originally, like BMX was more like a vert thing. Just like skateboarding was like more of like a ramp thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, like 2000, I think in the year 2000, street riding got like super popular, and people were even starting to film each other, mainly just for fun or whatever. But yeah, so
Eventually, like everything else, you gotta take it to the streets.
right, yeah.
No, that's cool. I just didn't know that.
And in like the street riders, like you can kind of tell, like a lot of street riders don't ride brakes. Usually have like pegs. A lot of the dirt jumpers are like ramp riders, vert riders, or whatever. They usually have a brake or a no pegs or something like that. So you got like little indicators. But yeah, the street scene is in Milwaukee or in general, honestly, but in Milwaukee as well is really cool, really good right now.
I had no idea. That's really cool.
Yeah, no, it's tight.
Yeah.
You should come over once it gets nicer out. Because Julius gave me all of his old, like, spare bike parts.
Yeah.
And built another BMX.
Is that the one that was in the
in the hallway?
Mm-hmm. It was like one of my old frames and like a bunch of like hand-me-down parts and stuff.
Yeah.
But got him rolling. Got him on two wheels.
But it's a lot different from road biking.
I got
I
got into that because of you.
Walking?
Yeah.
Wow.
Same with Arnold Palmer, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
I love the half and half.
Yeah. Because you let me borrow your old bike
Oh yeah.
for like a long time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That's how I didn't have a road bike before that. I had a mountain bike, and I wasn't really into it.
It seems I'm getting another caller.
Jesus.
Hello, you're on the air.
Is this Milwaukee's Worst Podcast?
This is Milwaukee's Worst Podcast. Talking about Milwaukee's best worst.
Who do we got on the line?
Who do we got on the line?
Oh, this is Jess Wally, former, southeastern Wisconsin.
Jess
resident
Wally, tell
calling
us about
from-
Toy Story 4.
Jess,
Calling from Bay
can
Area.
you tell us anything about Toy Story 4?
Jess works at Pixar.
I can't talk about my job. Right?
Okay,
That's fair. I won't talk
I
about
work
mine
for
either.
the-
that makes sense.
Call
I
her,
work for this.
tell us or
I
get
work
off
for
the air.
CIA.
We'll end it right there with
Yeah,
your work talk. But there is something relevant here. First of all, do you have any questions about worst?
Yeah, I wanted to know what you guys think is the best beer to boil your broth in.
The best beer to boil your broth in.
That might be a question for one of these two. I
The
don't drink.
cheaper, the better.
Yeah, PBR, I'd say.
PBR.
No, I don't drink. So I have no
PBR.
idea.
We're getting a resounding PBR. What are your thoughts?
It's the only beer to win the blue
Oh.
ribbon.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean,
been on
I've always done Bud Light or Miller Highlight.
Bud Light. Did you know that Bud Light isn't made with corn syrup?
Did you know that?
Oh, another caller on the line.
Now,
Sorry, we're getting another caller. We're gonna have to let you go.
Now, Jess, there is besides the worst talk, there is something else relevant here that Cameron had mentioned before. He was asking me about Homecoming.
Oh yeah,
What?
you're in the presence of homecoming royalty.
Yeah, well, how did that come about? Tell us a story about how he became.
Well, it's not only me, but Jess. Do you want to fill him in about you?
Yeah. So I was Prairie High School's homecoming queen.
No, you weren't.
Miraculous decision.
Wow.
Jess was the
Yeah.
homecoming queen at her school, and I was the homecoming king at my school. So
Yeah, I beat out Becky Leffler and Meredith Johnson and
Damn, calling
Jesse
people
Rooney,
out.
too.
We're actually getting another call.
and I beat out people like Sam Azarian and
Cut the call.
other people.
Cut the call.
Up here, we're getting another call here. We're gonna see what happens. Jess, I'm gonna put you on hold for a
Calling
second.
into Milwaukee's Worst Podcast. Who do we have here?
What up? This is Harry Rose.
Oh, what up, Harry? How's it going?
Hello.
We got you live here, bud. How you feeling? How you doing?
Byron and Chase have hijacked
Harry, it's Harrison Rose. It's nice to have you here on the Milwaukee's Worst Podcast, the best worst podcast about Milwaukee's best worsts.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
They brought bratwurst, Harry.
What's your favorite worst?
Oh, hold on. I'm getting a call.
Am I back
One
on?
second.
Oh my God,
Hello?
we got so many calls on the line.
Yeah, you're back in here.
All right, Harry, we're cutting you.
Hey, Jess, you're back. How's it going?
Hello?
Oh, it's going great.
Oh, we have a third call.
Hey, Harrison,
we have
what's
a
up?
third call here.
Oh my gosh, what
Is there anyone you want to call?
Not much.
Who's that?
I'm
Wait,
just
all right, I'll
doing a
talk to you
podcast
later.
with Cameron in Milwaukee.
Chase,
right now.
who's on your phone?
I got Harrison on the phone. Harrison Rose.
Oh my God.
I gotta
Okay,
hang up, guys. My girlfriend's calling.
Harry, Jess says hi. Okay, so Jess,
Harry, I haven't talked to him for ages.
Unfortunately-
Hi, Harry.
Cameron hung up on him.
unfortunately, Harry is off the call. He had no questions about worst, and as everyone knows, that's the worst you can do here on Milwaukee's Worst Podcast, the best worst about the best worst in Milwaukee. Anyway, Jess, about homecoming.
I could have went to the.
Yeah,
We ended up going to Horlick Homecoming together as king and queen.
we did.
Oh, shit,
We
you did?
So we
Yeah,
only
we did. Oh, sorry, I'm just realizing that I'm walking past a meeting. That's pretty important.
I'm getting apparently, Jess. Unfortunately, I'm getting the cut it sign because we're running. It looks like is that 2 hours?
running out of time.
We're running out of time, but we'll call you back on the next episode of Milwaukee's Worst Podcast, Milwaukee's Best Worsts.
Okay.
We're happy to have
Why are
you.
you so
We love
mad?
you. We'll talk to you later.
Thank you.
Bye,
Yeah.
Jess.
Bye.
Guys.
All right.
Excuse me. I'm sorry.
Bye.
So that was a whirlwind of an episode.
So,
But usually we like to keep them to an hour, so I'm cutting it there.
now we have a few more
No.
segments planned, if we could.
Unless you're gonna talk about how you were grabbing dicks, I don't want to hear.
We just wanted to do.
Let's hear the Byron grabs dick story because he wrote
That's a
it
good
down.
threat.
Well, I mean, I had to grab a few wieners to present this meal to you guys today, so
Yeah, this was all Cameron's idea. He didn't tell you? This whole thing was his idea.
He didn't tell
I
me.
just like to do some quick Super Bowl recap and some quick Oscar predictions.
I didn't enjoy watching the Super Bowl.
Neither did I. I thought it was a terrible game.
too.
Tom Brady,
Yeah, see,
more
that
like.
camera cut already.
Oh,
Oh, one thing I want to quick say, and this is that when I broke the ping pong table, the one person I was afraid I'd disappoint was Harrison Rose,
Yeah.
and then you, but Harrison first.
I get it.
He's a good guy.
He is. Well, this has definitely been a very interesting episode.
it has. I think
We've
that
never had guests bring food.
I think that we broke the format and we've done it. I think we've improved the podcast.
I'm excited to see what the viewers are going to think.
I thought it was pretty interesting. I do appreciate you guys bringing those bratwurst though. Those are really good.
If you're hungry, there's 3 more.
Yeah.
I know. I'm looking, but I'm full.
Dig right
Which
in
did
there.
you have?
I had what was it?
The knackwurst?
The big one?
The,
That
yeah,
one?
yeah. The
What'd you think of that?
The knackwurst. I thought it was really good. Honestly, I had 2 of them.
Dang,
I was gonna
it was
say.
good, huh?
It was very
I had
good.
2 of the bratwurst.
It was very
really good. I haven't had a bratwurst.
What's?
yet.
Oh,
There's
yeah,
one more left.
we have one of
I'm
each,
gonna have
so
to
we-
dig in.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we'll cut it there. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Byron, and thank you, Chase,
being
for
the most
for
interesting
coming.
guest. So
Thank you. Thank you so much.
And there it is, Milwaukee's Worst Podcast.
Your favorite
Just like Fonzie says, hey, sit on it.
Your favorite podcast.